And just going to let you know, we're just going to have a little bit of a delay, 5 to 8 minutes, just waiting for your colleagues, probably lost over the parking slots. And I usually appreciate the early comers that start on time, but let's give them one more chance, huh? يعني انتوا طيبين وهم يستاهلون اتوقع. All right, يلا, see you inshallah. We look forward for the event. So I hope everyone got to meet their old friends, cheered them, kissed them, had little chats with them about their lives and what happened with them. So now I guess we're ready to kick off. Welcome everyone. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Fahad Al-Qamlas. I serve KIMS, Kuwait Institute of Medical Specialization, as the director of the Center for Continuing Education and Professional Development. And I'm happy to continue this and make this dream come true through the interactive and hopefully successful workshop that handles a delicate issue, probably a little bit challenging in terms of teaching. It's called the Evidence-Based Clinical Practice Workshop, or as we give it some sort of a street name, we call it Burhan's workshop, just to make it easy for everyone to remember it. So this is the 6th event, and alhamdulillah, based on the evaluation, accumulated evaluation, we discovered that people like what we do, and we also use or utilize the evaluation in a constructive fashion. So we get the information from you, so we deliver it in a better fashion for your colleagues in the next events. So again, welcome to Burhan's workshop, and hopefully you're going to see some sort of concentrated amount of education, but at the same time very interactive. And I hope that you're going to see, or we see a level of enthusiasm as much as we carry for you as well. I always recommend that you check the website of the event. The website is listed over here, and the website has lots of information. I'm just going to go over the essential parts of the website. Or you're going to see a home page once you are on the website, but if you click further and you see the faculty, I'm very proud to collaborate with mentors who actually taught me so much by running this workshop. I'm just going to go over them very briefly. You can actually learn so much from them, and you can also ask them with their credentials. We communicate, or we collaborate on a continuous fashion, collaborate with our colleagues at McMaster University, at the Faculty of Biostatistics and Clinical Epidemiology over there. And we're proud to have one faculty every time that we run the workshop. And thankfully we have Dr. Alfonso Iorio from McMaster University. Alfonso, I've been knowing him now on regular basis. He's coming to help us with running and tutoring also the trainers and running the workshop. Alfonso is Associate Professor of Clinical Epidemiology Biostatistics, and he's the Director of Health Information Research Unit at McMaster University, Canada. We also work with an elite staff from Kuwait Ministry of Health and University. So we have Professor Nasser Babahani, who's the acting dean of the Faculty of Public Health and at Kuwait University. We have Dr. Joseph Longnicker, who's the associate professor at the Department of Community Medicine. He's also acting as a vice dean academic at the Faculty of Public Health at Health Sciences Center at Kuwait University. We're proud to have this time, he's back. He's not a stranger, Dr. Adnan Lugayan. He's a family physician, consultant family physician, and he works as the head of technical support department at the Central Department of Primary Health Care at the Ministry of Health. You're also going to see a breadth of colleagues. Dr. Abdullah Al-Mutayri from Dar al-Shifa. He's a consultant respirologist and critical care physician. We're proud to have Dr. Abir Al-Bahou, who's a consultant family physician and the director of the Department of Health Promotion at the Ministry of Health. We do have, now for the second time, my dear colleague, Dr. Darlene Al-Rida. She was an associate professor from Faculty of Public Health, and she's been giving so much asset to organizing and also enriching the workshop with a lot of expertise. She works at Kuwait University. And last but not least, definitely, Dr. Yasmin Al-Uthman is a colleague of yours. She's a fellow at the program of clinical immunology and allergy from KIMS. She works at, she's a physician at Ministry of Health. And Yasmin's contribution is going to be so valuable that she's going to share with you an experience that she had during her clinical practice. So she would give you some sort of an insight how you can utilize the information from this workshop and apply it on the bedside, or at least at workplace. So that concerns the faculty. You all know now the venue, and we're at the, we're at the Movenpick. You can use or utilize the parking at the back to park your cars and then walk in this nice weather. Workshop is in this area. Workshop is this, the workshop seminars are distributed in 6 groups, and this is where we are right now. This is the main entrance over there on your right-hand side. And once you're in here, there is a double door that you can see at the back over there where the standing gentlemen are. So that double door takes you to the small rooms at ground level. There was only those who have a badge that says red. So the red group has been transferred from this room yesterday, last night, based on an urgent management request. From this room, it's going to be to the executive suite. If you exit from these doors and then go past the spa, don't get into the spa, ladies, don't get into the spa. The door after the spa, I think it says 3202, if I'm not mistaken. The number is, there is a sign beside it that says evidence-based medicine or evidence-based clinical practice workshop. There's a sign beside it. You see a door, just get through the door. That's your room. That's the red group. And that's all on ground or on this level. On a basement level, or what they call it 0 level, on elevators, there are 3 more rooms for us. So according to your color code on your badge, and according to the signature that you came across this morning, so you'll be distributed on these rooms. So what's going to happen is that you will be assigned to these rooms in the small small group distributions, and we will rotate over you in these small groups. So your group is stationary. You're always going to stay in the same group, and you'll see everyone to come across and give you a little bit of education. Speaking of education, with the registration package that you received already, you see the reference book, which is the essentials of evidence-based clinical practice. You can see it in your registration book. And also there are some tutorial handouts that we have given you, and also we gave you a flash memory that includes also your educational material. If you click on the website, if you click on each one of them, let's say if you click on therapy, you're going to see the handout over there, so you can even reprint it if you want. But we have hard copies in your registration package. Okay, so that's for the education. If you go to the scientific program, I guess you're going to get used to it, but this is day 1, and we're at the welcome session. This is going to be followed by 2 large group lectures, which will take place in here. And then within 5 minutes, each one of you will have to get escorted or get to your small group tutorial. We're going to start the actual education. Actual education is not in this room. This room is just to give you a little bit of boluses of information, but the actual education is in these small group tutorials. So it's 1.5 hour each, and they usually are separated by the lunch break. Keep in mind that during the lunch break, each group will have, during the 3 days, 2 groups per day. Each group will have the chance of having a literature search session within their room. So if let's say at 12:30, the blue group are expected to stay in their room for another half an hour. So Dr. Abir al-Baho will come to your room and will spend half an hour to talk about literature search. Okay? This is, sorry, this is based on your feedback. You needed this, we're doing that for you. We started this last workshop and it was hugely successful, very interactive. And after the second small group tutorial, there will be a large group presentation. So after the second group tutorial, we'll come in here within 5 minutes. So we'll have one more lecture and then everyone goes home around 4-ish. Okay, so that's on day 1. Day 2, almost the same, and day 3 is almost the same. So starting at 9 instead of 8:30, 2 large group presentations, followed by a smaller group, then a lunch break. Keep in mind there are literature search sessions, so 2 groups will have those, and then another smaller group tutorial, followed by a large group presentation. Day 3 is the same, 2 large group presentations, 2 small group tutorials separated by lunch and literature search sessions, then 1 large group presentation, and then the closing remarks and collecting the evaluation, etc. Then everyone goes home on Thursday safely, loaded with information, hopefully ready to apply it at workplace. Okay? You'll see this this page will be filled with your pictures. So you see photographers walking around during the large and small group tutorials taking pictures of you. So if you're interested to look up your picture, just go to the gallery page. That takes us probably a couple of months to upload. If you have any questions, there are people who are actually wearing badges that says "Ask me," or you can just stop any one of the faculty and you can just ask them questions, or you can just send us an email if you're that shy, and we'll respond to your email as well. As I said, it's been a successful journey. We had 5 events in the past, and this is the 6th event. If you would like to see what happened in the past, you can just scroll down, go to each one of these and get a little bit more information, see the gallery if you want to see the pictures, and you can get a little bit more information about who actually was here before. Okay? So you will see hard copy evaluations everywhere, starting from this session. Please get familiar with those evaluations. Try to check the correct boxes on what you're evaluating, and then do your honest evaluation. Those evaluations are anonymous, so it actually helps us more than anything else to get this event more successful every year. And there are also coffee stations. You can see there are coffee stations everywhere. This is supposed to be a casual thing. Feel casual to leave your chair and get coffee, come back. No one feels offended because you have only 5 minutes to walk around and visit the toilet. So keep that in mind. So if you're thinking that you're going to have coffee on the break, you're not going to have time for that. Have coffee when you're actually in the group or listening to the large group presentation. And that's why they're actually already in there. They're not ready for the break. They're ready for you to pick them up. During the, we gave an extended break for prayer time. Prayer rooms are across the parking. So if you leave from these glass double doors from here and you just cross the parking, you see 2 prayer rooms on the other side, so you can actually pray over there during the lunch break. Please stay on time, because the earlier we start, the earlier you go home, the easier and the smoother the workshop goes on. Any disruption in the timing, it's going to be a little bit challenging for everyone to accommodate. All right, and be respectful to your colleagues' timings as well. As I said, you can ask any one of the organizers here, those who are wearing Ask Me badges, but we're always available. We're around the clock to answer any queries, and there is an in-house Wi-Fi as well available if you want to use it. You just, I guess you just subscribe with your name and email, and then you get a free Wi-Fi during the whole event. So you're gonna find this also very religious from taking attendance point of view. So you see the attendance lists presented to you with every session. You're expected to sign those attendance lists for every session, because we give feedback not only to your program director and faculty chairperson, but also that would be reflected on the number of points that we calculate for your education. And we do provide the certificate of attendance with the CME and CPD points. They're going to be available probably around somewhere in next month, inshallah, all the way until the end of Ramadan, inshallah. And the slides will be also, if you're interested to get the large group slides, will be available at your convenience with the permission of the presenters. But we're only going to give them when you come and visit us to pick up your CME certificate. They're not available on site. We'll give them to you in KIMS. And so no one asked me about this, because this happens almost all the time. If you would like to correct your name spelling, please inform the program director so they would send me an email, because I'm only copying what's been given to me from your program directors. And I'm not allowed to change this kind of information. So if you wonder about the name spelling, please contact your program director to correct it, and then ask them to send me an email with the correct name. So we'll give you the certificate according to the correct name spelling. Any questions so far?